Hello everybody, back on the competitive multiplayer with myself and Richard, and we are headed to the store to swap out our plow. So this plow was good for us, but a better one has come up. I've already purchased it. It is costing us less than what we're going to sell this for. It cost us 6,000, and I think we're going to sell this for about 6,500-ish. But it is a bigger plow. So we just have to get over there. The plan for today is contract work, and contract work. Nothing is ready in our own fields, so we just need to boogie woogie and get things done. I did, between episodes, fix 2 issues, one of which is this place right in front of us. We owned those 2 buildings even though we didn't own the land because of how the map was set up and the fact that we were the first farm. So I edited the placeables file to remove our ownership of those. So if we want those, we have to buy them. And I also fixed our straw bales. You probably saw them as I drove by. The straw bales that we lost on the ship where it didn't work right are back on our land. So we'll have to figure out what we want to do with those. Probably just run them down and sell them. We don't really have a use for them, do we? I don't think so. And we'll spend the 2,100 painting it and sell it. So we're getting back 9,677, and we only spent 6 grand on the new John Deere chisel plow. That is not a 3-point; it is a trailed, but it is quite a bit wider than the international one we just sold. Come on, back up. Alrighty. Now, if you remember from the last episode, we had our 2 workers doing those rolling contracts across the way. That is still going on. Speaking of, let's check the contracts before we get too far. So, liming we haven't started. Rolling on 7 we haven't started. But 13 is almost done. 14 is not quite as close to being done, but it's a little bit bigger. So, yeah. We just need to get there. When we get back to the yard, we're going to drop this plow and immediately grab the spreader and go start on that liming contract. And that'll be the one that we do by hand. Alrighty. I don't really have anything else to say at the moment. I have no idea what Richard is doing as usual. But he's off doing his thing up on the north end of the map. So I will see you guys over in field 7 with the spreader full of lime. Alright, I'm over here on the field trying to do this contract, and as you can probably see, the spreader discs are going full tilt there, but nothing's coming out. I can drive along, nothing comes out. If you look in the upper left, it says application rate 0 tons per hectare. Auto. No values detected yet. Alright, so put it on manual. Turn it all the way down to the minimum. Still nothing. It will not, because of precision farming, will not let me do the contract. Very frustrating. So we are going to have to cancel this contract. Yeah, no progress. Very unfortunate. So I bought all the lime that I bought for no reason. A little frustrated about that. So I guess what we're gonna do instead is jump in the old pickup truck, load up the full load of straw bales, because we do have a partial load there as well. It's an almost full load. I guess it doesn't matter which one we load up, but we're gonna load up with straw bales and head on over to the farmer's market, which is right across the street from the store, and sell those. It is the highest place other than the ship, and as we know, we can't do the ship unless I buy a shredder, which I am not going to do. At least not at this juncture. Alrighty. I mean, I guess I could cheat lime my own field, but not going to do that. You don't lime with a almost full grown crop. Ooh. Um, what's the crop on this field again? Soybeans. Okay. That's why I wouldn't worry about nitrogen, but I should be worried about the pH. Alright, I guess we'll do our field when we get back. Come on. Drive there, little pickup truck. Very nice. So these aren't worth a whole lot. $47 per 1,000 liters. So we're not going to make a ton of money, but it's some, and you know, anything helps, right? So that is the farmer's market straight ahead right there. And I'm assuming yes. So I'm going to assume that the bale sale point is the one without the grate, but we will find out momentarily, won't we? Okay. That was a little weird. Was I wrong? Seems like some of them sold, but oh no, they didn't. Just the way they had flipped around. I'm gonna tip them all over now, aren't I? Because they're not strapped down. Well, there goes some. It's alright, we're just trying to figure out what's going on here. Alright, fine. Whee! That was entertaining. Great demand. Wouldn't that be funny if it was for what we're trying to sell? What we're having problems with, though. Um, what a pain. We just are not having any luck selling these straw bales, are we? I'm not sure where else the sale point could possibly be. I guess we'll check in here, but I'm getting a little irritated about it. Straw. Johnson's Farmer Market. Okay, it's $1 less than the animal dealer, but that's a lot farther away. What the? It's off in the woods? That just seems a little weird. I'm wondering if that's a map error. Alright, let's drive away from everything because it's all going to explode again when I tell it to load them back up. It doesn't like it when I do that very much. Weird. Okay, so put it back in transporting position. 3, unload. Nothing. Okay. What is the stinking deal here? Transporting position, unload. Nothing. I guess we're off to the animal dealer. Faffing around, wasting time. But man, that's enough to make a guy really irritated. Felipe has finished his task. Guess we know what we're doing, don't we? And hopefully he gets there all right. Preferably without putting my tractor in the river. don't know if you guys can hear it, but the dogs are just being insane-o. Playing hard. Let's see, should we be recording? We should have been. I gotta remember to keep an eye on that. We want to get as many places into the system as we can. Alright, so we started there. Whoops. I'm not gonna bother with it just yet. And there goes another train. Think I recorded, yeah, I recorded it to come in from this side because it makes it easier to back in. So yeah, when you get here, transporting position, unload. Down to the ground, unload them here, let them sell. Reset. That is one load delivered. Alrighty, let's drive. Get ourselves recorded back. And we'll pick up the second load and run it with a recording all the way to the start of the route here. Alright, so we've passed where it'll be starting. There's a lot of tricks with auto drive, but one of my favorites is how you make it come to a stop. It's not a true stop, but it's very close at like stop signs and stuff, and that is by putting 2 points super close together. And I'm not trying to be super precise here. Woo! I will, however, fix that because I got a little loose and sloppy there into the oncoming range. Oncoming range? Wow. Oncoming lane. Let's see if our guy made it over there. He did. Beautiful. So, because we don't care about recording, we will take a shortcut. Hit the old operating system button. Operating position button. Got my job on the brain, apparently. Alright. Now we'll put it in transporting. Zoom around this side of the field. Back to our auto drive end over here. And obviously this is not a full-on tutorial of how to use auto drive or anything like that, but might give you guys a little bit of an idea of what I do. Because I don't do things the way a lot of others do them. I have my own little ways of doing things. And I think, yes, I'm pretty sure there was another one. Obviously, I like my way of doing things. I have reasons to do the way I do. The biggest one is that I design it for larger equipment. In general, I design my auto drives networks for semi-trucks, big tractors, you know. There are exceptions to that, like my vintage survival series. I am never going to have massive equipment. I might have a semi-truck, but if I do, it's going to be a small one with a short trailer. And I will just have to take that into consideration as I move forward, but it'll probably have issues with the networks I've defined so far. And I'll just have to go back and make some edits to those corners to account for that truck. But chances are I will never have a semi-truck on that series. At least not on the current map. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Boy, the brakes on this thing stink. Alright, so now if I put this on unload, at the animal dealer bales, and I can jump across the tractor. Alrighty, I'm going to put you guys on a time lapse. Holy, we've already spent 20 minutes just playing with auto drive and trying to figure out where to sell our bales at. So I'm going to put you guys on a time lapse and get busy liming our field over here. Alright, so much for that idea. Look at this. Still doing nothing. Even though I'm not at the target. So apparently with soybeans that doesn't really matter? Yeah, I'm really confused. Let's see if that application rate changes as I drive across the field any. Negative. Alright. This is probably just lack of experience with precision farming on my part. Alright, drop that off. Let's collect from our contract that was finished while we're here. Oh, joy, more rolling. All of the rolling. 25 and 30. Where are they and how big are they? They're up top and they're pretty big. I have no idea what Richard's doing. I don't see him in motion there. Although I think he's in a tree harvester, so that's to be expected. Alrighty. Well, I will bring you guys back when there is actually something to do. Because right now, there is nothing. Nothing at all. Alright, as you will have seen. Uh-oh. My wheel's back to not working on buttons. That's not good. Yep, I wonder if those same two wires that I already repaired inside my wheel have become cut again. That'll be really frustrating if that's the case. Or if any of the wires became cut. But yeah. Anyway, as you saw in the time lapse that just ended, I picked up a contract for plowing. But now, once again, there's nothing to do that's not already being done by our workers with those rolling contracts. So I thought I might jump out and expand our auto drive some more. I will not torture you guys doing that on camera, but I am going to make an effort to get this thing to where we can automate a lot. I think I will do the fuel station first. Why not, right? We're right here and might as well start this with a full tank of fuel. So quite simply, we pull up, we start our turn, hit record, branch it off. And we'll just go right down the middle line here. Refuel. We're going to drive, yep, one more. And then fuel station. And drive right out the other side. Okay. That was a little odd. But yeah, that's at least how I start them. I'll see you guys if something else comes up. Okay, everybody, nothing else came up, so all we did for the rest of the day was work on auto drive. I did get quite a lot accomplished doing that, and we made some money, right, from the contracts. But it's time to end this episode, so I'd like to thank you all for watching, and as always, I will see you on the next one.